guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. So in front of me I've got the all-new 2026 Chevy Traverse High Country. Now a lot of people ask me what I prefer more versus the Tahoe and the Traverse. Well, let me give you two kind of options so you can kind of really compare them. Now this is just not the vehicle I'd like to compare over the Tahoe or any bigger SUV, just for several reasons. Just to start out, guys, this one is pretty much the top of the line. It is a high country. There's nothing better than this, other than, going to a different manufacturer like GMC or Cadillac. So just kind of keep that in mind. But anyways, I want to show you kind of the options this one has. Interior, just kind of the things it comes with. Now most people like and dislike. Now you do have several trim levels on this specific unit. Just for example, like you can get an LT in this, you can get an LS, an RS, a C71. But I will say one thing, nothing else changes other than, the trim levels and the options. All the Traverses come standard with the same powertrain. Now, if you were to go all-wheel drive, that's kind of where the powertrain just kind of switches. And really what I mean about that, it's the transmission. The transmission is kind of the only thing that changes. Now, this one is front-wheel drive, so that'll kind of change the game a little bit. But let me show you what the interior looks on this thing. This interior is one of the prettiest interiors I've seen in a Traverse, personally. I mean, just check it out, guys. Check out that white interior combined with the black tone. That is beautiful. That kind of reminds me of the Tahoes, the Premier, which there's really few of them out there. So just kind of check that out. As you can see, now this one does not come with the panoramic room. Now, not all high countries are required to come with them. It is definitely an option, so check that out. Now this one does have a Bose system, so it comes equipped with a pretty good system. Third row, of course. The AC vents being on top, which is definitely a must on an SUV like this one. So check that out. And then in the rear, you do have your AC controls that you can actually mess with. Now this one doesn't have many options added to it, just because it is a pretty much basic high country. It is a polar white tri-coat color, and the only options I can kind of think of this specific Traverse, it comes with the liners, which I'm sure you've already seen, but let me show you. Now, one of my favorite things over the Traverse versus the Tahoe is the storage. Now, I know you're probably going to say it's not much storage, but if you compare it to a Tahoe, you'll say otherwise. Let me show you the storage underneath this specific unit. So you still have more storage underneath, and then this one does have the power seats, electric ones that go down, so that is pretty sweet. But going back, let me show you kind of the differences, explain to you differences between the previous generation of Traverses versus the new ones. Now the back end has changed completely. It is completely redesigned, so all the Traverses are all standard with this black accent in between the tailgate, so that's just not something you can work around. Now you do have a receiver in the back which is covered up, but let me show you again the front end and explain to you what the difference is between the previous generation versus this one. So this one right here, the headlights change quite a bit. This looks more like a Tahoe if you ask me. It's a lot more aggressive, so check that out. Now, I will say something that I kind of tell people. You can't really compare a Traverse versus a Tahoe, and reason why is just the towing capabilities are a lot different. The options you get on powertrain are a lot different. A Tahoe you can get a 5.3, a 3-liter diesel, and you can get the 6.2. On this one, you only get the 2.5 turbo, which it is standard on every single Traverse. But let's go inside. Let me show you what kind of options you have on the display. Now I will say I do really like the carbon fiber accents on the side, which I think that's pretty sweet. Rear view camera. Now if you come on the inside and just kind of look at it, pay attention to it, it is pretty much the same thing as a Tahoe and Suburban. So just kind of keep that in mind. Nothing else really changes other than, actually comparing what it can do and what it can't. So just kind of keep that in mind. Wireless charging setup is pretty sweet. You do get cooled seats and heated on this one, and like I mentioned earlier, the Bose system is definitely something you'll get on the high country, and then it is an option on different trim levels, so keep that in mind. No panoramic, but you get everything else. Well, all I want to say, guys, is this one does also come with Super Cruise, which I'm sure you can kind of see that here, and then the little thing right there for it. So other than that, guys, thank y'all for watching this video. Please make sure you like and subscribe. Any questions, please comment below. Like I said, I'd like to make more videos for y'all and show y'all just about everything I have in my inventory.